Welcome to Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with my commentary review and highlights of the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a rematch from Monday Night Raw, a tag team rematch. It was Randy Orton and Kane of The Authority versus John Cena and Dean Ambrose. How could Dean Ambrose and John Cena be on the same page? How could they be reading out of the same book, especially after what happened earlier tonight when these two superstars almost came to blows? Now, this match was, I think, pretty damn good. It was a solid main event from start to finish. And there were times in this match where you saw some friction between Ambrose and Cena, but they were able to keep it together long enough until the end of the match. And by the way, I love that high-flying maneuver by Ambrose on top of Kane and Orton earlier on into this match. But going towards the end of the match, as you can see, Randy Orton hitting an RKO on Dean Ambrose. Well, this happened due in kind to Seth Rollins coming out to provide a distraction to further drive a wedge between Cena and Ambrose. And we know the obsession of Cena and Ambrose wanting to get to Seth Rollins, so Seth Rollins would come to the ring. Dean Ambrose was fighting valiantly. Dean Ambrose was doing everything he could to stay in the game. Cena was on the apron looking for a tag. There was a struggle. Ambrose needed that hot tag. John Cena was waiting for him. He had his hand extended. Ambrose was about to tag Cena's hand, and then Seth Rollins would come out, and John Cena could not help himself. He had to go after Seth Rollins, and then this left a very crucial development with Dean Ambrose having to face a 2-on-1 predicament, a 2-on-1 onslaught between Kane and Randy Orton. And although Dean Ambrose was able to hold his composure, Dean Ambrose almost defeated Randy Orton until it got to be too much when Kane and Orton would just continue to double-team Ambrose. The referee would eventually call for the disqualification, and Orton and Kane would dismantle Dean Ambrose. Then in from there, John Cena would finally come out, but it was a little too late. Ambrose did not look too happy about what Cena did, but if the roles were reversed, Dean Ambrose would have left Cena high and dry himself. So a lot of people can blame John Cena. So in the end, he who laughs last laughs loudest. And once again, The Authority getting one over John Cena and Dean Ambrose. They're getting in their head. So ladies and gentlemen, this has been my review, highlights, and commentary of the main event on SmackDown. For more videos like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe. Thank you for your continued support of this channel. I'd give this match roughly about 3.5 out of 5 stars just because it didn't have a definitive finish, but I like the whole process and the story that's evolving between John Cena and Dean Ambrose. It shows the friction there, and it shows just how much they want to get to Seth Rollins by any means necessary. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, leave your comments, leave your opinions, show your support by liking this video, and like I said, share my videos on Facebook, Twitter, tell your friends, your girlfriends, your boyfriends. And did you enjoy this episode of SmackDown? Did you think it was an improvement over Raw? I think it was actually more solid and more put together than Monday Night Raw was, but that's just my opinion on the entire matter. Subscribe. Later. Smack your TV.